Hello, this is Jamie Magridge. Welcome to Jamie's Craft Table. Today I'm going to show you how I made this card. This is using last year's Perfect Plaid paper, but I'm going to show you how you can use the same layout, the same stamped image, maybe change the sentiment just by changing the paper. Get a different card. So I'm going to start by showing you how I made this card, and let's get started. Okay, this is Blushing Bride. It's 1/8 of a sheet, so I just cut a card in half, cut it in half, and then cut it in half again to get this piece. This is just a 1/4 inch bigger, so this is 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. And this one is 3 by 4 1/2. Okay. Then this piece here is 4 by 5 1/4, and then I have another gold piece behind it, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and then it's on a thick card base. Okay, so let's get started. First, I'm going to go ahead and stamp this. I'm going to stamp 2 of them. This one's a little bit smaller, so that my gold layer could be that 1/4 or that 1/8 of a sheet. So I'm going to stamp 2 of them just because. I am using the Rose from Healing Hugs. This is one of those fine detailed ones, so sometimes it's a little tricky to get a good image. You need to make sure your ink pad isn't too inked or it doesn't come out well. Then I'm using the Sentiment from Still Seeing, Season's Greetings. And then for my other one, the smaller one, I'm going to use this Sentiment, Birthday Cheer to You All Year. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to start with my rose. And I'm going to test it because this was a little inky yesterday, but I've got a piece of Whisper White here just to test it on. Now with these detailed ones, you don't want to push your stamp into the stamp pad. You want to tap it lightly. Let it get good coverage, but you don't want too much. And you're just going to go ahead and stamp. Hopefully this will be a ink transfer. Well, that looks really good on the white. Maybe I'll use the white one. Okay, we'll try it again. Doesn't get quite as nice of an image on the colored paper. I like it on the Whisper White. It's smoother, much easier to get a better image on these highly defined stamps. That one's not too bad. Okay, so we're done with the I've got Real Red, Old Olive, Rococo Rose, and then the black. Okay, so we're going to come in, and without re-inking this, I took it and I stamped it on a piece of Post-it note, and then I trimmed it out. So I'm just going to use the one that I already trimmed out just to save time. Put that on there. And I did trim it out inside the line, so hopefully you don't get too much haloing. Bring in the Old Olive. I'll go ahead and do this white one also since I'm doing them. I'm going to add some leaves. I want a couple on this side over here. I want one down here in this corner. I want one up here in this corner. Okay, I'm going to take that off. Let's go ahead and do these other 2 while I'm at it. Is this a good card to do multiples of? Because You can just do a different in steps. Alright, let's go ahead and do this one. Oh, I love the way this one turned out. Definitely recommend stamping on the Whisper White paper with these fine detailed stamps. Look how nice all those details came out. That is beautiful. And this is on the regular paper. It came out nice, but this is like so much nicer. Alright, now let's come in with Rococo Rose. And this image from that same stamp set, I don't know if you can see it on here. Let's bring in the stamp set. You can probably see it better on here, this one. Okay, I'm just going to add a little bit of detail into the background. Not a lot, just a little bit of some interest. So I just stamped it, then stamped again. Stamped it, stamped again, a little bit over here, just like that. Okay, we'll go ahead and do these other ones. Not sure I need that other one, but okay. Okay. Now we're going to come in with our sentiment. I'm going to do the season's greetings on this one. I'm using the black ink so it covers over the top and you can read it. Beautiful. I love that. Go ahead and do it on this one as well. Okay. And for this other one, let's use a different sentiment. Let's use birthday cheer to you all year. So you can see that you can make this card for any occasion. It doesn't have to be a Christmas card. Very nice. Okay, now I'm going to need a gold foil for this one, unless I just use this one. Alright, let's mount these onto the gold foil. And this is not Stampin' Up! Gold foil, it's some I've had in my stash. I'm going to go ahead and use my snail because I want to finish it. And I took my just go ahead and center that, line up 3 sides. I love it on the white. Just so stunning. Is this a smaller one? Yeah. Let me go ahead and bring in the foil. always measure. I just kind of... And... I think it needs to be. Nope, it already is 4 1/4, so 4 1/2. Yeah, I don't know if I want it that wide. I think I want it about there. Alright. Let's put these cards together, and I'm just going to play with them. Okay, now I've got a bunch of bases here. I'm going to show you. We've got our gold foil. We've got our red piece. And then we're going to go ahead and put another one on top. And that's my basic card. And then I mounted that on a card base. Now just by changing the paper, there's another one there. You can change it into something different. Where's that other one? Just by changing the paper behind it. Look at how pretty that is. Or, let's see, try it out with, instead of the plaid, here's another Christmas one. This was from the one that carried over, Brightly Gleaming, this one. Okay, look how pretty that is. It's the same card, same stamped image, just change the paper. It makes a whole different card. Okay. This piece is the back of that other one. This is from the Ornate Style. And there you go. Different card again. So you can just change. This is from the that fern one. I can't think of the name of it. Forever Greenery. Now I thought maybe it would look good this way, but I didn't like that, so, I mean, you could. It doesn't look horrible. But then, when I put this side up, I really liked it. So just have a play with your papers. You can use the same image, the same stamped image, and it just makes a totally different card depending on what papers you put behind it. So let's go ahead and put this one together. I'm going to put the birthday one on this one because I really kind of like this one. So let's do this one. And yeah, I want the flowers up. Center it up. Okay, another way you can change it is just by adding a few dimensionals. So let's do that to this one. That to the front of the card. Look how pretty that is. Okay, let's do this one. I like this one. Or should I use this one? I think I like this one. Excuse me just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. Let's go ahead and mount this one. I'm going to use the dimensionals on this one too. I love this one. The other option is the other side of that one. Let's try it before I take the backs off the dimensionals. Let's try out that one. Oh, that's pretty. Maybe we'll do that one. I really thought I'd like this one. It looks kind of busy to me. Distracts from the... This one was softer busy, so I think I'll go ahead and use it. Okay. Backs off. I think you're a bit too old. Let's see if I can get this to work a little better this way. Haven't quite got that down yet, but oh, keep practicing. Practice makes perfect, right? There we go. And we got this other one here. Oh, I don't have a piece of gold to back it, do I? Oh well. You get the idea. Okay. Let's bring in a couple card bases. Okay, line it up with the top edge. Make sure that there's that one. Here's the one I did with the red plaid. Let's go ahead and mount this one. Okay, so we've got three very different cards, all the same layout, all the same stamping. There's a pretty birthday card, and there's a Christmas card. You could do just a hello or thinking of you. Well, thanks for joining me at Jamie's Craft Table. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope you can find a little bit of time to play with some stamps, ink, and paper.